Another fight? Well, if you insist. Oh. Careful, Walker. All that swimming and fighting has made me hungry, and you look pretty tasty, I must say. You know Zaji, and he's alive? That's good to hear. Now I can kill him for getting us wrecked as soon as I see him. When the storm hit, it was all I could do to hang on to some wreckage and make it to this beach. We're on Amenos, right? The Alliance leaders, right. I keep meaning to try to find Queen Irene, but every time I get started, more of those prison mongrels rush out of the jungle and attack me. I love a good fight as much as the next sailor, but I'm exhausted. Sure, two noses are better than one. If we can pick up Queen Irene's scent, I can track her. That's sort of my specialty. The nose knows, as the kittens say. Let's look around. If I catch a familiar scent, I can follow it. Let me take a sniff. Ah. Someone used this shelter recently. Their scent is fresh. Familiar. This way. What have we got here? The remains of a fire. There are tracks here. This way. Give me a moment. There was a fight here. What's that? On the ground. That medallion has the Queen's scent all over it. There! I have her trail. Follow me. The Queen is in danger.
This jungle is dangerous, Casper. Even your friend shouldn't be wandering about. Fair day and Oriel's blessing to you. I am Irene Arana Aldmeri, Queen of the Aldmeri Dominion. You have my... Ah, Lady Arabelle. I knew she wouldn't leave us to rot in this jungle. But she only sent you. Not an army or a chivalry of knights. No matter. I welcome the company. Trouncing these green serpent bastards is amusing, but I'm starting to grow weary. Ah, yes. We were together for a time, but we argued and he rushed off in a huff. I believe I knew. Never heard about my time with the Sea Elf pirates. They taught me some weather magic. Could you get what I need for the ritual? A claw from a volcanic beast, a feather, and the bones of a drowned sailor. Sadly, these beaches are thick with those. Gather the claw, a feather, and the bones, and I'll make sure the rescue ship can reach the shore safely. While you're gone, I want to take a look at Casca's wounds. Casca, you've been injured.
The stories I've heard about Queen Irene are incredible. I wonder if even half of them are true.
Casca will be all right. And you have the items? Well done. While portals to and from Aminos are prohibited... Oh, very well, if you insist. You may not believe this, but Emmerich and I do not always see eye to eye. He's as stubborn as his throne is uncomfortable. Here, I'll mark your map. It was just north of here. I wonder how excited you'll be when the eagle and the lion are back together again. We tend to argue. Have no fear, I'll be along shortly. I just need to... Never mind, it's complicated. Magica. Don't worry, I've got this. Go find Emmerich. I'll be fine, I just need a moment. Sea elf magics are always so particular. This little beauty will help us immensely, you'll see. This is the spot, but no Emmerich. That man is infuriating. This complicates the situation. Let's talk. Emmerich isn't here, but he left behind a number of green serpents. Emmerich is nothing if not reliable. Look at the way the dead serpents are laid out. Isn't it obvious? He left a trail to follow. It leads directly into the cave just up the path. I'll be along shortly. The poultices should have done their job by now, so I want to go back. Don't worry about me. If I could...
You there! I'm begging you. There was a shipwreck. The others need help. Our ship... The sailors and other jailers call that place the Coral. I counted the footprints. Enough for each of the prisoners and Veslin. She's with them. The Coral Cliffs aren't an area anyone wants to be lost in. Strange noises thereabouts. Makes me shudder. You find my fellow sentry and those prisoners of ours. Get them out of there.
There are none left to stand against us.
Stay back. You're not... I've got to get... They said that the archipelago belongs to nature. That they were carving a balance between the natural world and greedy mortals. They brought us through the caves and up to the Veslin. She was whole when I escaped. The Elder Tide sacrificed my shipmates to it. Right now. But... anyone still alive will be in the cages above. Destroy the coral. Make those druids pay.
never yields! You just volunteered to be our sacrifice.
More of you vile serpents to fight. Good. I'm just getting started.
Over here, quickly. I don't know when they'll be back. Either pick yourselves off the ground or let me carry you. We're getting out of here. Sergeant Brusick's waiting.
You don't appear to be one of these green serpent ruffians. Shame. I was hoping to notch an even 20. Since you're the first person I've encountered in this damn jungle who isn't trying to kill me, let's assume we're going to be friends. I'm High King Emmerich. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. Lady Arabelle, you say? How is the dear woman? She and I have shared quite a few close calls over the years. But she only sent you? I assumed I merited at least a dozen knights or so. Ah, well, I assume you have a way to get us off this damn island. Ah, you've seen Irene. And she's still alive? Good. Do you know, I was looking for young Ernskar when these serpents rushed out and tried to toss me in that cage. I showed them. But I think they may have captured our wayward Nord prince. I half expected to find our young Nord prince sitting atop a pile of dead serpents, but no such luck. Let's take a look around and see if we can find anything that points to where the serpents might be holding Uren's pup. Come to think of it, I also heard these serpents mention a captured noble. I suppose that's what whoever's behind this told them. No reason to reveal we're royals. Instantly raises the bounty. Look
you
around.
talked to High King Emmerich
Ernskar
so
was
easily.
here before
Have
they
you ever
moved
read
him.
some of his
I'm
writing?
sure of it.
He's actually a very talented
Fights
author.
like a giant. That sounds like Ernskar. The Scald King's axe. Let's find Queen Irene, shall we? All that dead lout had was this bottle of wine. Ugh! Sour. Is there no joy on this damned island? If I were to break an ankle making this jump, Queen Irene would kill me. I'll go around and meet you outside.
Good to see you still well, Emmerich.
And you, Irene. Nice, cat. I say, friend, let's chat. I washed up alone, and now I'm surrounded by allies. At least, allies for the nonce. Right. Mentions taking their captive noble to the coin fort. That has to be Prince Ernskar. Amanos used to be a stronghold for High Rock slave traders, but that was many years ago. There's a crumbling old ruin just west of here. A long time ago, yes. Not something the Covenant sanctions today, but you're missing the pertinent point. The Green Serpent Gang is using the old coin fort as a hideout, and they're holding Prince Ernskar there. We did indeed. There are songs sung about that weapon. Literally, Yoren performed one of them the last time we shared company. We must return it to the prince when we find him. Don't worry about me. I'll meet you at the coin fort. It's just west of here, if I remember my maps. I'll just... To the coin fort.
Fills my heart with
Shall we
pride to know the
journey
High
there together,
King knows something of
Irene?
our deeds.
Casca will run ahead and clear the path. I'll make my own way there. I'll see you at the fort. Do try to keep pace with Casca.
Now this is why I joined you. This place is great.
Hero! If you had any interest in the sea, I would take you... Veslin told me what happened. Is it true that a few of those druids were enough to cause our shipwreck? All those lives lost at sea. How much harm can they do? How many more ambushes do they have planned? Oh, it does my aches good to hear that. We'll let House Mornard know what happened here. House Mornard will hear about what happened here. The good and bad both. Druids turning the living into coral fodder. A fight between mortal life and nature. While you were helping my prisoners, I got my bearings out here. We're not that far from Broke Rock Mine. I've made the run there a time or two in the past. We can make it there and get the assistance we need to make it back to Amanos Station. Like I said, it's not too far. I've recovered my strength.
There's a sack of supplies over there. What's inside?
This is one of the most relaxing diplomatic missions I've had in quite some time.
Walker, we need to talk. Bright moons shine upon us, Walker. Before you arrived, I did some sniffing. A scent like the one that lingers on that axe you found. It's inside the Coin Lord's old fort. I'd bet Zaji's left ear that it's Prince Ernst. Queen Irene suggests subterfuge. In a word, yes. Pretend Emmerich is your prisoner. Escort him to the front gate and wait for them to let you in. Meanwhile, the Queen and I will await your signal. After we free Ernskar, we'll find a place to signal the rescue ship.
The High King most definitely, agrees. Lead on, my foul captor.
Come, Casca. Let's see how much trouble we can get into.
If you insist.
They captured one of the nobles. You, bring that prisoner inside at once. Sentry, unlock the gate!
I'll draw the serpents out. Be ready.
Hands off, you bastard! High King Emmerich is no one's prisoner!
Steady, my friend.
Attack!
Knight never yields!
Well done. Casca and I will use a distraction. Go find Prince.
I miss the pirate's life.
I take no pleasure in killing, but I'm glad we're alive and they're not.
The Ascendant Order won't make good on their promise if he's dead next breath.
Can I assume this is a rescue? I am Prince Ernskar, heir to the throne of Windhelm and Skyrim. Since you don't appear to be one of these green serpent bastards. So all 3 Alliance delegates still live. Good. As soon as I came ashore, I was set upon by the serpents. I made the bastards pay. But even the son of Yoren, the Skull King, can't fight an entire prison gang on his own. There were too many of them. Sungir, Axe of the Skull King. Ah, It feels good to cradle you in my arms again, you powerful blade. But we can't go yet. The Serpent said that something called the Ascendant Order is behind us. Their leaders, the Lord and Magus, are here. And we will, after we deal with the Ascendant Order leaders. Emmerich would agree, and so would Irene. Come, friend. We can deal with these traitors in one fell swoop. With Sungir once more in hand, I feel better already. It feels good to be armed again. I've missed you, Sungir.
I'll get Irene and Casca.
Someone tried to steal my rations yesterday. I slit his throat.
I do believe we're good at this.
On my honor!
There. Let's listen in.
We will have your missing nobles by day's end, my lord.
See that you do. Magus, summon the Order. We meet on High Isle on the morrow.
Enough! Let's get down there!
My liege, we must go.
Allow you to escape.
Go on. Find a way outside so you can signal the ship. I need a moment. Guess I'm not as recovered as I thought. can see the ocean. That's a good place to use your signal. Shore's bones! Let's see that light all the way back in Wilhelm. Let's get to the dock.
Hold them at bay. Sea elf rituals are fickle things, but I shall quiet the storm.
Green serpents, attack!
Don't let them interrupt the Queen.
My wounds! I'm not sure I can keep going.
Here you!
No ship can reach us through this storm.
Patience, lad. Irene is working on that.
Wind, waves, and storm. Heed my call and still your fury.
It's working!
I don't believe it. She actually did it.
Onto the ship, quickly.
We got them all, even Casca! Friend, give the word and
The Ascended Magus and his lord are cowards. Neither would stand.
As depressing as it sounds. I am. The old ways are gone.
You know, Queen...
As depressing as it sounds, that's the... Between Emmerich... Absolutely.
Saji's ship.
The Ascended Magus, of course. But you must tell her what I'd learned while I was a captive. The Ascended Order is behind all this. Truly? Well, you did not know that they were planning a big meeting on High Isle until we heard the Ascended Lord say it, so that's something. As sure as we made it onto this ship alive. They want to make a show of it.
A daring rescue, a clean escape. Well done. I kept busy, if that's what you're asking. We made our way around the fort and kept the bulk of the Serpent's forces occupied. For all their rhetoric, it's clear that the Ascendant Order doesn't want the war in Cyrodiil to end, at least not with one of us on the throne. They're the worst kind of evil, a malicious greed masquerading as a benevolent purpose.
It fills my heart with pride to know the High King knows something of our deeds.
Ah, nice to be back in the city. Lady Arabelle wants you back at Mandrake Manor, friend. I'll see you there.
Walker, Lady Arabelle wants to see you in the courtyard, out back.
Well, here comes our hero now. Well done, my dear.
Excellent. Who wants a drink? The Prince of Windhelm is buying.
Hold fast there, lad. We're safe for now, but the battle's just begun.
Good work finding the Alliance leaders and getting them off Amanos safely. I'm quite proud of you, my dear. Lord Bacaro and I will spirit them to a more secure location shortly. Then we can turn our attention back to the Ascendant Order. So Prince Ernskar told me. We'll get to that. First, you need to rest, and I need to make sure our royal guests remain safe. For now, take this. As long as I can count on you, there's more where that came from. Thanks to you, the royals have finally reached High Isle. While the Ascendant Order has lost their prizes, they remain a threat. Once the Ascendant Lord and his Magus learn the Alliance leaders are here, they will stop at nothing to reach them. Lord Bacaro and I have a secure place. They'll be safe enough there. So far, we've been on the defensive, reacting to events. The time has come to take the fight to the Ascendant Order, and my plan starts with this meeting you heard about on Amanos. And I think I know how to determine where this assemblage will take place. While you were away, I received reports of Ascendant Order activity at Mistmouth Cave. I propose we investigate, and if luck is with us, catch ourselves a Lord and a Magus. Mistmouth Cave lies on the northern coast of High Isle. It's a favorite of outlaws and pirates. I'll meet you there. I need to go over some details with Jakan one more time. Worried about me? Oh, pish-posh. I was dealing with brigands, trolls, and threats to the realm since well before Rancer launched his ill-fated little war. There's nothing in this archipelago that I can't handle.
Why must we sit on our hands? The Dominion can crush the Ascendant Order with one fell blow.
I will not allow the Dominion to land warriors on Breton shores. The Daggerfall Covenant will handle this matter.
Summon your fleets and I will leave. The Ebonheart Pact will not negotiate under threat of attack.
Patience, please. This is a delicate situation. Let us handle this. Now go with Jakan. He'll see you to a safer location.